Bonsoir tout le monde. I hope your first 2 weeks is going well. Now we're week 3 already. Here's the video I'm making now, and you're gonna have some questions about it. So make sure to watch it, make sure to answer it. Everything is gonna be explained here about your assignments of this week. I like to start with something like our commercials true to life. Cyprien is a very famous YouTuber, French YouTuber. And in this video, he's comparing the commercials versus real life. I put in here our learning objective and the chapter. So we're starting chapter 6, lesson A1, Les Origines. And you have here the lesson, my lesson on YouTube. I also posted it on Linko as well, and you have all the learning objectives in here. Just a reminder about the French Cafe. Yes, every Tuesdays at 6 p.m. All the information are in here. So make sure to come. It's going to be a good way to practice your French. And also, I put it in here. I think, yeah, the tutoring, usually I put it on the top. I'll add it anyway. So there's the tutoring also. You need to spend 2 hours for the whole session. The first hour is due this week, okay? So what's your assignment on Wednesday? First of all, I'm gonna be seeing each other, as a matter of fact. So you all signed up for the check-in with your professor. It's gonna be either Monday, November 4th from 11:30 till 1:30, or Tuesday from November 5th till, I'm sorry, on November 5th from 5 p.m. to 5:55. So right before the French Cafe. Make sure it's going to be just a 5-minute thing. Just I want to make sure everything is fine, to check on you, that you're good, that if you have any questions, I'm going to be here. Next, this is your homework. So you're going to do the B1 and B2, the written exercise on Linko, C1, Les Origines. Again, about the C1, technology is not perfect. Sometimes you're saying the word and it says it's wrong. Check your answer, check the instructions, try again, try up to 5 times. Your last answer is the one that is saved. I'll be checking all of your answers, give you back your points. And you have the quiz of pronunciation as well, le verbe venir, same thing. You have only one submission. It's not like the other one. However, when you saying the words, and let's say it says incorrect, you can repeat it hundreds of times, it's fine. But don't do it more than 5 times. I'll be checking those as well. If it says incorrect, check your surroundings. Sometimes it's because there's sounds in the back. Maybe also your internet, maybe your microphone, and maybe just because you're mispronouncing the word. So make sure to hear me again. How did I pronounce the word? And say it several times. Again, just 5 times. Don't do it one attempt because I'll give you half credit even if it's correct. Okay, I want to see that, yes, you guys are working. So I'll be grading your chapter 5 written and oral exam. And for those who scored more than 79.9, I'm sorry, who scored less than 79.9, you can go ahead, and it's a very easy homework in here. I want you to go ahead and write all my feedback I left, and also the audio feedback that sometimes I do leave. So you're gonna go back to your Go React, and you will see a little square like that. And this is where you're going to be seeing all my comments. So make sure to read them, make sure to listen to them. Just copy paste all that, and that's it. And I will give you back, I will add 5% to your project. For the rest, if you scored more than 80%, you don't need to do anything, but make sure to, anyway, to read my feedback, because this is the feedback you're going to have to work on for your final. And here I'm giving you here, as a matter of fact, a link about your final, because it's gonna consist of the 4 projects all together. You're gonna put them in together, but you need to correct all the mistakes, and you have all the explanation. But I'll be coming to that later. So let's focus about this week first. So we talked about oral cultural presentation. So here with week 3, it's time to sign up for your topic. So you have in here, if you click on your sign up link, you're going to have all kinds of presentations, okay? You have French countries, you have a French area, like in France, cities, you have also famous people, actors, it can be painters, it can be, I don't know where to say, actors, like painters, local Chanel, Céline Dion, singers, Saint-Emilou, some food, etc. So as you can see the list, they're really, really long. If there is a subject that you don't see in here, that's totally fine. Just let me know. If I approve it, I'm gonna sign you up and I'll put your name in here. But go ahead. As you can see, there's a lot, a lot of subject. So on week 3, this is what I want you to do. You're just going to sign up, okay? And here I'm giving you week 5. You're gonna submit minimum of 4 slides. And we're gonna go over that. Week 6, I want you to continue on. There's nothing to submit, but I want you to continue working on your presentation. Week 7, you're gonna proofread everything. You have to have at least a minimum of 20 sentences. The better, the more it's going to be better. And on week 8, this is when you're going to be submitting your cultural presentation. And here I'm giving you some guidelines about what am I expecting, what I want. So I'm giving you some, if you're going to do about French-speaking countries, answer those questions. If you're going to do about a French person, about a monument. So here, go ahead and read them. Take your time. Again, you need to have at least 20 sentences in French. Make sure to use your own French. Make sure to stick to the vocabulary of Linko, of Fr2. If not, I'm going to remove points. That means you did to use any AI tool. So I'm just looking for your own French. The rest is going to be in English, okay? It's totally fine, but I need 20 to 25 sentences in French. Discussion culturelle, les colonies françaises et l'immigration, very interesting topic. You're just gonna read it and 100 words in English. You're gonna tell me what you learned. Okay, what was interesting, weird, different from, or similar to your own culture, and extra credit if you reply to another students in 50 words. That's going to be for the first part of the week. Second part of the week, again, I'm showing you a beautiful song with Big Flo and Oli, two brothers from Southern France, talking about everything in France. You have here your chapter 6 et 2, in Linko tu parles, le passé composé avec être. You just did le passé composé avec avoir, this one is avec être. You have the lesson in here. And after that, here are your homework. So your homework is going to be, let me see here, B3 and C2, and you have a pronunciation quiz as well, okay? And here you have an extra credit activity, vocabulaire passé composé avec être. If you do this one, I will add the points to your lower exercise, the lowest grade of those exercises. Tutoring, the first session is due. There's nothing to submit in here. This is just for me, but make sure to do it this week, at the end of this week. So by Friday, you should be finishing at least one session. This is another discussion. Again, play the recording, read it, tell me what you understood, what was weird, what was interesting. And if you reply, that's going to be your 50 words. That's going to be your extra credit. I already posted your chapter 6 project. Yes, it goes fast. The chapter 6 is really a short chapter. So it's going to be due on November 13th, no Wednesday, but you have it already. So if you want to work on it, that's totally fine. I'll fix that as well. Here you have all the prompt and everything. You just finished chapter 5, so now you should be somehow familiar with it. And finally, because the passé composé with être is so important, you have this Edpuzzle that you have to do. Edpuzzle, it's a video with multiple choice questions. And you have, I think, no, you have 2 attempts. Yeah, you have 2 attempts because I know it is hard. So you can redo it if you want. And that's it for this week. If you have any questions, please make sure to email me or to come to my office hours. Au revoir.